Justin Trudeau recently had an interview, and I'm telling all you right now, this is like a portal into the mind of Justin Trudeau. It is unbelievable the way that this guy views the world. Canada's Trudeau says he often mulls quitting his crazy job, but will stay on. He goes on to say that at times it is incredibly boring. And there's a little weirdness going on with that with other newspaper articles, and I'm going to show you what I mean with that. Hold on, this is just going to make your hair fall out. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, whose Liberals are trailing badly in the polls on Friday, said he thought about quitting his crazy job every day, but insisted he would stay in office until the next election. Who Canadians are so lucky. Holy man, what would we ever do without Emperor Trudeau there? That vote must be held by October 25th, and recent surveys of public opinion show the Liberals would be absolutely crushed by the right of center, common sense conservatives. Pollsters say voters are tiring of Trudeau, who first took office in November 2015. We're not getting tired of Trudeau. We're getting tired of the whole systemic corruption around him that he has caused and contributes to. He goes on to say, I could not be the man I am and abandon the fight at this point. He told French language broadcaster Radio Canada in a lengthy interview. Asked whether he thought about quitting, he laughed and replied, I think about quitting every day. It's a crazy job I'm doing, making the personal sacrifices. Trudeau continued to say, of course it's super tough. It's super not great at times. But my God, the path we are on is so precarious. Democracies are under such attack around the world. Justin Trudeau thinks that he is the chosen one, that he is the golden child. He sees a future that nobody else sees, only him. It was a gift. And only he can change it because everybody else is wrong. All of his experts, everybody, everything, everyone is wrong. It is always and only about Justin Trudeau. It is just unbelievable how he views himself and this world. Now, what's weird with this, it says here, it's a crazy job I'm doing, making the personal sacrifices. Of course, it's super tough. It's super not great at times. Now, this is from Reuters. Now, look at what the BBC wrote. They say, of course, it's super tough. It's super boring at times. So which one is taking the Trudeau bailout money? The BBC or Reuters? Because they said that it's super not great. Is it super boring or super not great? Because on X, Twitter X, it's exploding, saying that he thinks about quitting all the time because it's super boring. He needs to resign. And I can't believe that they're not listing off all of the reasons the conservatives are doing so well versus the liberals. Because that is why we don't want him there. And they'd scratch the surface of it right here. The common sense conservatives say they will axe a carbon tax introduced by the liberals. That's one big reason we do not want him here. Addresses the government's budget deficit. It is unbelievable how much money that they have lost. $1 trillion. Tackle a housing crisis and crack down on crime. Taxes, the budget, inflation, interest, housing crisis, drugs, crime, you name it. He must resign. The carbon tax is due to go up in April 1st, and Trudeau reiterated the government would not heed calls from some provincial premiers to freeze the increase. 7 premiers in Canada want him to axe the tax and get rid of it. And this is coming from a guy who believes in democracy. He believes in democracy so much, he's just staying there and fighting for it. But yet he's ignoring democracy when the vast majority of people want him gone and want the carbon tax gone. Quote, I entered politics not to be popular, not for personal reasons, but because I want to serve. And I know I have something to offer. Seriously, he has nothing to offer. He has done nothing for this country. Last year, Trudeau and his wife Sophie announced they were separating after 18 years of marriage. It is just incredible what has happened to this country in 8 years. His dad, his father was bad. This is nothing compared to Justin. He even admitted that it will take 2 generations to see the fruits of our labor, of our taxes. He openly says that being a responsible Canadian is paying taxes for climate to make change. That's a responsible thing to do. He says it's simple math. And he still truly believes that taxes put more money back in our pockets. I'm not kidding. It is incredible, the life we are living in Canada right now. Did you know that 3/4, it's just brutal. Over 70% of Canadians don't want to work in Canada. They don't want to work. They want a new job. They just want to stop. I'm going to be talking about that later. It is just an incredible number. Our productivity in Canada is tanking. The morale in Canada is gone. It's just unbelievable how he views himself and Canada. Follow me on Substack and Spotify. All of you out there, like, share, and take care.